Ask yourself a question. Do you ever feel like 24 hours just isn't enough time?
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
Right. Like, do you ever look at the clock at 5 in the afternoon and just wonder, where did my day go?
I mean, we all do that. You just feel exhausted.
Exactly. And your most important work is still sitting there completely unfinished.
Hmm.
Well, today, our deep dive is all about time management. We are looking at simple, practical ways to organize your day.
Right. And to reduce stress, because we want to help you find more time for the things you actually love doing.
Yeah, that is the mission today. So grab a cup of coffee or tea, sit back, and, get ready for some really helpful aha moments.
And we were using very simple terms today. We want to look at how your brain actually works.
Perfect. So let's start with the biggest trap. It is a mistake almost everyone makes, right? And it comes from completely misunderstanding what work actually is.
Oh, yeah. The sources talk about the trap of being busy versus being productive.
Yes, being busy versus being productive.
It is a huge difference because being busy is not the same as being productive. Being busy just means you're doing a lot of small tasks.
Like what? What kind of tasks?
Well, like spending 3 hours replying to very short, unimportant emails
Mm.
or, cleaning your computer desktop.
Oh, I definitely do that.
Right. Or just scrolling social media because you say you need inspiration.
Yeah, and you never stop moving. If someone looks at you, you look like a really hard worker.
Exactly. And more importantly, you feel like a hard worker. Your brain uses energy. You feel tired.
So your brain sends a signal like, hey, I'm tired, so I must have done a lot of important work today.
Yes. But being productive is very different. Being productive actually means moving closer to a specific big goal.
It makes me think of an analogy. Being busy without a real plan it is like running on a treadmill.
A treadmill. Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Because you are sweating, right? You're working really hard, your legs are moving fast, but you are not actually traveling anywhere.
That is a perfect way to explain it. You are working hard, but staying in the exact same place.
Hmm.
Because the brain loves easy victories.
Right.
Sending a quick email gives your brain a fast reward. It feels good. But writing a 10-page report? That is hard. There's no quick reward.
So our brains basically trick us into choosing the easy stuff just so we can feel successful.
Exactly. So how do we fix this?
Yeah.
The sources introduce a very specific solution. It is called the Rule of Three Goals.
Okay, the rule of three. How does that work?
It is a simple trick. Every morning, you choose just three main goals for the day. That is it. Just three.
Just three. I mean, my normal to-do list has like 20 things on it.
And having 20 things is exactly why we fail. When you look at a list of 20 things, your brain feels stressed. It panics.
Oh, I see.
And when the brain panics, it searches for the easiest task to escape the stress.
Whoa.
That is why you end up cleaning your desk. Limiting the list to three goals completely removes that panic.
Wow, that makes sense. But there is a specific rule about this, right? You have to write those three goals down on real paper.
Yes, with a pen. And you have to do it before you open your laptop or check your phone.
Why is the paper so important?
Because the moment you open your phone, you are stepping into a world controlled by other people. Your email inbox is just a list of what other people want from you.
Right, they are other people's problems.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So writing your three goals on physical paper is how you take control. You decide what is important first.
Okay, so we have our three goals written down. We know what to do. But actually sitting down and focusing is really hard. How do we do that without giving up?
This is where we use the Pomodoro technique.
The Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro means tomato in Italian, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because the person who created it used a kitchen timer that looked like a tomato. But the shape does not matter. The method is what matters.
Right, the method. So how do we do it?
You set a timer for 25 minutes, and for those 25 minutes, you work on only one task.
Just one.
Just one. No checking your phone, no opening new internet tabs, no talking. You give it your full attention.
Okay. And then what happens when the timer rings?
When it rings, you must take a 5-minute break. You stand up, stretch, maybe drink some water, and then you do it again. After 4 cycles, you take a longer break, like 20 or 30 minutes.
I have to ask, though, is 25 minutes really long enough to get anything done? I mean, it seems super short.
It does seem short, but that is the magic of it. The sources show that 25 minutes is the perfect balance.
Really? How so?
Well, if you try to work for 2 hours straight, your brain sees a huge mountain. It feels too painful, so you do not even start.
Yeah, I definitely just avoid big tasks.
Exactly. But 25 minutes, anyone can do 25 minutes. It is short enough that your brain does not get tired, but it is long enough to make real, actual progress.
Okay, that makes sense. It tricks the brain into starting. But what about the break? Sometimes I feel like I have great energy, so I just skip the break and keep working.
You really shouldn't skip it. The 5-minute break lets your brain cool down. If you do not rest, you will just be exhausted later in the day.
Good to know. But, okay, let's talk about real life. The Pomodoro timer is great when I'm alone in my room. But what happens when other people try to interrupt my focus?
Yeah, that is the hard part. We have to learn how to protect our time.
Right, because it is so difficult to say no to people. Like if a colleague asks for help with a project.
Or a friend wants to get coffee, but you already have a mountain of work.
Yeah. And if you say yes just to be nice, you basically run out of time for your own life. It is like, think of your time like a bank account.
Oh, I like the bank account idea.
Right. If you give money to everyone who asks for it, your bank account will be totally empty. You won't have any money left to buy your own food.
That is so true. We budget our money carefully, but we just give our time away to anyone.
Exactly. So we have to budget our time just like money. But saying no is so hard. I always feel guilty.
The sources actually call saying no a superpower. And you can do it politely. You do not have to be rude.
How? What should I say?
The text gives us some exact quotes to use. You can say, I would love to help, but I am fully booked today.
Oh, I like that. Fully booked.
Right. Or you can say, I cannot do it this week, but let's check again next Monday.
That is really nice. You are saying no, but you are still being a good person.
Exactly. And the deep takeaway here is really powerful. Saying no to things that are not urgent is actually saying yes to your own peace of mind. You are saying yes to your own goals.
Wow. Saying no to others is saying yes to yourself. I love that. But we have learned to say no to other people. What about saying no to our own bad habits?
You mean the distraction monsters?
Yes, the distraction monsters. Our phones, mostly, buzzing with notifications from Instagram or YouTube or WhatsApp. So think about it right now. What is your biggest distraction?
For most people, it is just picking up the phone to read one quick message.
Yeah, and we think, oh, it only takes 5 seconds to read a text message. Isn't no big deal.
But the sources share a really shocking fact about this. Every single time you stop to look at a message, it takes your brain about 20 minutes to completely refocus on your work.
20 minutes? Wait, really? For one little text message?
Yes. 20 minutes.
That is huge. It is like stopping a heavy moving train.
Oh, that is a great way to picture it.
Right. Imagine driving a massive train at full speed. You are making great progress, but then you hit the brakes completely just to read a text.
And then the train is stopped.
Exactly. And it takes a massive amount of energy and so much time to get that heavy train moving fast again. If you check your phone 3 times, your train never reaches full speed.
Which is why we feel so tired by the end of the day.
Oh.
So what is the solution? You have to be intentional.
Meaning what,
You
exactly?
cannot just leave the phone on your desk. You have to put the phone in another room. Or use Do Not Disturb mode.
Or use website blockers on your computer.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Make it physically difficult to check your messages. The golden rule here is simple. You control your technology. Your technology should not control you.
I need to write that down. So, okay, we have protected our time from others and from our phones. The final piece of the puzzle is looking inward, looking at our own bodies. Because we are not robots.
Right. We have different energy levels throughout the day.
Mm.
It is about managing energy, not just managing time.
So, we were talking about morning people and night owls.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some people feel super energetic and creative at 8 o'clock in the morning.
That is definitely not me. I am a night owl. My brain works best in the evening.
And that is completely fine. The strategy is to match your peak energy hours to your hardest tasks.
Like studying English or writing a big report.
Yes. Do those difficult creative tasks when your battery is full. And then when you hit the afternoon slump and feel tired, that is the perfect time for easy tasks.
Like what? What is an easy task?
Like organizing your computer files or doing simple chores or deleting old emails.
Okay, but I have to push back here. What if you are a night owl, like me, but you have a standard 9 to 5 job?
Right, where you have to work in the morning.
Exactly. I cannot tell my boss, hey, my energy is low. I will do this report tonight. I have to work when the company tells me to work.
That is a very real problem.
Mm-hmm.
But even with a fixed schedule, you can still use this strategy. You just have to shuffle your tasks.
Task shuffling. How does that work?
Well, you still have the same 8 hours at your desk, but you choose the order. So if you are a night owl and you feel sleepy at 9 in the morning, save your easiest, most boring tasks for that time.
Oh, I see. So I spend the first hour doing simple data entry or reading basic emails?
Yes, you use the boring tasks to slowly wake up your brain. And then you save the really hard work for the afternoon when your natural energy finally shows up.
That makes total sense. You cannot change your working hours, but you can change what you do inside those hours.
Exactly.
Well, this has been an amazing deep dive. Let's do a quick summary of these simple strategies.
Let's do it.
First, we learned that being busy isn't the same as being productive.
Right. And to fix that, we use the rule of 3.
Yeah.
Write down just 3 main goals on paper every morning.
Then, to actually focus, we try the Pomodoro technique. 25 minutes of deep work and then a 5-minute break.
We also learned the superpower of politely saying no to protect our time bank account.
Yes. And we have to hide from the distraction monsters. Put the phone in another room so we don't have to restart our heavy train.
And finally, managing our energy by matching our tasks to our natural body clock.
It is a great list. So, to you listening right now, which of these specific techniques do you want to try today?
Just pick one to start.
Yeah, just one. These small changes can really reduce your stress and give you more time for yourself. Which brings me to a final thought I want to leave you with.
Okay, what is the final thought?
Imagine you actually use these techniques today,
Right.
and magically you found an extra 25 free minutes.
That sounds wonderful.
Right. What is the one thing you would do just for yourself with that extra time? Would you start a new hobby? Would you go for a walk?
Or just sit and read a book.
Exactly. Just think about that. Because here is the real question. Is it possible you actually already have those 25 minutes and they are just hiding behind a distraction monster right now?